Rechat. Oh yeah, I can rechat. That's cool. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. I always have my helmet on like this. It's probably the bump on my head. Hope everybody's doing well. Won't always be able to look down and chat, but came in, goes a good speed for his age, but he's slower than me, so I can look down on occasion at the very least. Looks like he's ahead of me right now. We'll go ahead and catch on up to him. Hope you're all doing well. There will be no music on the stream. I don't want to deal with possibly, getting a copyright strike. So, we're just kind of, around for 20 miles. Probably take us a little bit, close to 2 hours. Not sure exactly. Then after this, we'll take a break for streaming for about 2 hours. Excuse me, I apologize. A little harder to, I don't know, something. If we get any subs or bits, I will need people to remind me after the stream to add them to the overall goal. Unfortunately, the way that I have my phone set up, I can't show the trail. Admittedly, this works better because you guys can see all around me. Well, somewhat around me. And then, admittedly, this way, the camera doesn't show KAMaximilianK, so it works out pretty well. Thank you so much, by the way, to everybody so far that has helped with the Subathon, even just by being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. God bless all of you. As we know, Christmas is in 2 days, and Jesus is the reason for the season. I should go ahead and put my Keep Christ in Christmas sign up. I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll do it on Christmas Day. For 12 days. What do you guys think of that? I don't even know how well you guys can hear me. It's not too cold here today. But he is going faster than he was when he was 7. Not that that's a surprise. He made very good leaps and bounds with his biking this year, and I'm very proud of him. He seems to enjoy biking. You enjoy biking, bud? Yeah. Good. I am slightly chilled. It's not too bad. But I did wear my bike bib today. That is a pair of bike shorts, and it goes over your shoulders as well, but I wouldn't say it's too bad, truth be told. But it's definitely like, yes, slightly chilled. I don't know how long my phone will last, honestly. I'd assume it could last the whole 2 hours. I don't see why not. But I don't know for sure. So. Admittedly, I think doing this with KAMaximilianK makes it better. Because I would not be able to talk as much at my normal pace. But this way, I can talk a bit at least. Tried to do a bike ride yesterday. It didn't work out because of what was it? Something. Oh, right, ice. You see a little bit up here, not that you guys can see it. Trying to make it so you guys can see a little more. What's up? You see water, you'll be fine. It does kind of look like ice, I get it, but it's like 50? 45? It's a decent temperature. I am slightly chilled in these shorts, John, but comfortable. That's fine, you're allowed to. I am just saying, for me personally, this is quite comfortable. I know you do. That's fair. Admittedly, I'm sure my helmet is fine because my dad has never said anything about my helmet before. So it's just, you know, one of those things you go down and look and realize your helmet's a little askew. You do want to be careful and safe while biking. Respectful of those around you as well. Admittedly, I think this type of stream might be better during the fall or spring, truth be told, because then at the very least you guys could see the buds sprouting or the leaves changing color behind me. Winter is not the best time, but it is a time that works out pretty well at the moment for biking. Some people find it too cold. I find this quite pleasant. But, you know, you deal with what you got. Cayman will probably come with me for the bike rides tomorrow and Friday as well. You'll hear this a lot. You guys can't see this, that's what you'll hear a lot. But this section of the trail used to be bumpier, but it was asphalt, but they replaced it with cement now, and it's fine. There was a couple of tree roots, and I think it was just cracking. Maybe it was tree roots pushing it up, I'm not sure. Not entirely sure. Excuse me.
Why are you speaking so lightly?
I'm not really speaking lightly, I don't think. No, I'm not really trying to shout, so. It depends. I was going to say, if we had people in the chat at the moment, we could ask them. Ooh. One second. I just did my back a little wonky there, but I'm fine. Fine. It was definitely noticeable. And unpleasant. Actually, two of the Kickstarters I've ordered came in today and yesterday. I guess we can talk about that for a second. The Brawl in the Family Complete Edition with a couple extra comics came in. It's pretty good quality. The only thing I don't like is that he's having Waluigi dating Daisy. That's a big L, I'm not gonna lie. Ironically, from, Waluigi, big L. Anyways, Waluigi's way overplayed. I'm sorry. I know there's fans of him. I get it. I do. But, boy. I'm tired of all the love for him. Watched the Muppet Christmas Carol the other day, and you know what song would describe my feelings for Waluigi? The love is gone. Who knows? Maybe I'll go ahead and eventually come back to Waluigi and we can have it be the love we found. love we found.
Are you talking about me?
I'm talking about some of the. So you know how my Kickstarters, those books that came in, bud?
Yeah.
Those were from Kickstarter. So I'm just talking about how those came in. And Waluigi is a fairly big part of Brawl in the Family, as you might have noticed with the Waluigi Time book. And I enjoy Waluigi enough, but I'm kind of tired of just how much people hype him up, honestly. Probably the best way to put it. And Luigi is a way better character than Waluigi, and Daisy would not be caught dead with that man. Really, maybe Daisy wouldn't be caught dead with any of them. Maybe it's a whole Peach and Mario situation where it's like they're just friends. It's like, okay, Nintendo. Alright. We'll see how true that holds in the Mario movie. I'm not holding in the Galaxy movie. I'm not holding my breath. Because the first movie was mediocre. And now this one has Brie Larson, so I'm going to expect it to be worse than mediocre. Is that fair to her? No, not entirely, I'll be honest. But boy, she is just kind of an unpleasant person. And to be fair to her, she could change, and I haven't been aware of that yet. It's not, we should definitely not hold a grudge against her. That's not appropriate. We should not hate her. That's definitely not appropriate, especially as Catholics. But I can definitely also not wish to be fooled time and time again for the same thing that happens over and over, and then expect different results. So, cautiously optimistic, I guess, would be the best way to go ahead and put it. Obviously, I wish they would have gotten Charles Martinet instead of Chris Pratt. And I like Chris Pratt. I do. I think he's an alright fella. But he's not Mario. Sorry, Chris. You're not Mario. You can't Yahoo bing bing bong your way out of this one, bud. You alright? Your back's fine. Yeah, just stay, avoid the ice. You're fine. You can't say your back hurts. You're not even 10. For Pinky, on the other hand, I'd give you. I think I talked about this on stream. He accidentally slammed his Pinky. Well, not slammed, but he did jam his Pinky in the car door. But he's doing alright. He said it's feeling much better today, which I'm glad for. I don't want him in pain, obviously. And the other book, which I can open on stream, the other Kickstarter that came in. What is that other Kickstarter that came in? Oh, the Mega Man guide, illustrated by one guy. I can't think of his name at the moment. I am hoping that he will do more guides. I like the style. I think it's neat. I just think they're neat, huh? I just think they're neat. Homie. Marge. Madman rants to himself for 2 hours. Details at 10. Oh, what else is there to talk about? Probably do a different bike path tomorrow, though. Maybe we'll drive somewhere. It's possible. There's 2 bike paths I would not mind going on, so maybe we will drive tomorrow. And then we'll do a bike ride. If that's the case, we probably want to start streaming at 8, start getting ready at 11, and then start doing the bike ride by 12. That probably is true, actually. As I've said, we have Mass at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Children's choir Mass. I'm looking forward to. I think we need to be there at 3 though. I'll double check later about that. No, you're the vigil, bud. You're not Christmas Day, you're the vigil. Remember? One of the vigils, I should say. Wanna go faster, bud? Wanna watch me turn into a Super Saiyan? Wanna watch me do it again? I think I'm combining two different references there, honestly. I think I'm combining Mega 64 with SpongeBob. What do you say, bud? There you go. On your left. You're gonna take a left up here, bud. Alright, go ahead and take a left. Yeah, I'd love to get a GoPro to actually show you guys what I'm looking at, but just not on the cards at the moment. And I figured raising some support, because as is, what we're doing with the proceeds, by the way, for the birthday stream, we will be going ahead and finding somebody to make new emotes and such, because I do need some new emotes. I need some sub badges. Don't have those yet. I'll probably commission Commissioner Gordon, sorry. Guildmaster Phil out for those. He's a good friend. I like the man. I want to support him. Usually, let's say if any of my other friends are graphic designers, let me know. I do like incorporating everybody from the community, and I could get multiple different emotes from different people. I always think that's a fun idea. I'd like to fill up the emote slots. We filled up one recently. We just took an image of Guild Wars, not gonna lie. One of the faces from the statues. It looked like it was giving a Pogger's face. I might retake it. Just be careful through here, bud. As you can hear, a little bit of water. Nothing too bad. Whew. These last couple weeks with my back have really made me not get out for biking. I can feel it a little bit in my knees, which is unfortunate. But I'm sure between today, tomorrow, and Friday, they'll go ahead and clear me right up, not gonna lie. Thursday I will stream too, but I'm not gonna stream with you guys, sorry. Thursday, it's Christmas. It's all about me and my family. We could, but I thought we were just going to enjoy the day with each other and watch Christmas movies, bud. KAMaximilianK, he'll stream, don't worry. As you can tell, chat, he is very wanting to stream with me, so. I'm not trying to hold that hostage for him or for you guys. I just couldn't think of anything else to entice people, and it's like, I know Floofs doesn't want to, because she's not a big fan of playing games, which is fine, but that's why he's there for the 100, she's there for the 125, and, you know, even if it's only for Mario Party, that would get both of them. Ooh. Stretch my back. I'm fine with Kirby. If we can convince your mom to do that, bud, I'm down for that. Oh, we just had to convince her, that's all. I know. I hear you. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, once we get back from Pokemon tonight, I'll make a Reuben, throw it into the blender, get it ready for the next stream. Well, I was going to say it looks like Cayman didn't do his camelback properly, but I know what that water's from, so he's fine. No, you're fine. I figured out when we went through that water, you probably got splashed, bud. That's why I was like, but then I figured it out, so yeah.
On your left.
One more on your left. I did get a bike ride last week, and after I did my bike ride, my back was not feeling very good the rest of the week, so I wanted to really just give it a break. I really do think my back is doing better now, though, substantially. I don't think that the biking was correlated to my back doing worse, not gonna lie. I see somebody said happy birthday. I can't see. Hey, Chizo, thank you. How you doing today? Sorry about that, Chizo. It's a little hard to read and bike at the same time. I appreciate it. Yeah, my birthday was yesterday, but we had something that I had to plan around for that happened today. Seems like it went well, thankfully. Thanks be to God. So we're doing well. We're doing well. So we're just out. We've hit our third. I hope you can hear me, by the way. I was just, I haven't really done this before, especially while biking.
That's your right.
Go right. But Cayman's with me. Must have been some Christmas spirit in the air at work today. I'll read more of that in a second. Highest numbers I've seen since I've been there. Oh, like a good thing? Bit of a roar, but you're speaking loudly enough. Okay, good. Yeah, that makes sense that there's a bit of a roar. But yeah, thanks to you, Chizo, and everybody else, which I appreciate, each and every one of you. We were able to hit our first 3 incentives, which I should clip one of those, because one of those was me just eating a pie with no hands. Apparently people enjoyed that. I'm glad. Yeah, it's not as easy as you think, bud. It's not as easy as you think. Well, that's what I'm saying. You gotta put your face into the pie, because like you don't have any hands, and you can't use any tools. Go ahead and take a right. That's what I'm saying. No tools. I don't think that would make it. I think that would make it harder, bud. Not gonna lie to you. I don't think that would make it any harder, bud, or any easier. Go right. Yeah. So it's not a big hill. Not a big hill. But yeah, what I was saying, thank you to everybody so far. We've hit $75, and it's thanks to all of you, and I appreciate that. And this is the third incentive. There will be 3 biking streams today, tomorrow, and Friday. This isn't too bad, honestly. If it was just me, I don't think I could talk as much, because I pedal faster than him. Not a bad thing. He's doing great, especially for a 9-year-old. Weather is pretty nice. I was gonna say, I'm actually in shorts aside from my top. It's like mid 40s, high 40s, so really it's not too bad here at all. I can't check that at the moment because I have Twitch up, bud. 5? 5 is probably pretty accurate. And then tonight we should have, I believe KAMaximilianK is working on getting us a game pack. Oh, that's fine, go ahead. I was gonna have you go right, but go ahead. It's fine. I was gonna say, this way works, yeah. KAMaximilianK is being kind enough to get us a game pack together of troll games. So we're gonna watch me suffer through that for a couple hours. Go straight. That's okay. See you in a second. Hold on. Keep going straight. Keep going straight. I said to go straight. Go ahead. This is now straight. So now, go ahead. Then take it right up here. Probably won't happen though. I want like a foot and a half. Oh, you want like a foot and a half of snow before Thursday morning? Yeah, probably won't happen. I understand. I was gonna say that's the unfortunate thing here, honestly, Chizo, because I agree with you. I like having snow for Christmas. It does make it feel better. It makes it feel more Christmassy. But boy, do I like having the nicer weather for biking. And it just makes it. Go to right. Go right. Go right. Go right. Go right. Go right. Go right. There you go. Keep going straight. All right. The other thing is, it probably makes it more biblical in a sense, because Jesus probably did not have snow at his birthday. He might have. Well, other parts. So other parts of the world came in. I bet you he did. Jerusalem, not so much. Maybe, but I was gonna say I think Jerusalem is pretty close to like where Florida is, so it's not likely. Maybe it's closer to Georgia, which I know Georgia does get a little more snow than Florida. Interestingly. All right, fair enough. Remember so much snow from my childhood, but maybe it was all after Christmas. I'm trying to remember too, because it's like I feel that way too, actually, Shiza. But I understand. That's fair, and I do wonder if it's global warming or if it's thinking. Hold on. One more on your left. Then you'll take a left, bud. Take a left. Yep. Yes, it is. So, global warming, or just the Earth fluctuating, because obviously the Earth fluctuates between hot and cold, so it could just be a warmer period at the moment. So it is hard to tell, honestly, what is actual global warming and what is just fluctuations. And as you may have heard Cayman say, we're now on the Doc Brown loop, which is enjoyable. I like it as a axis tip and all that too. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. I like this section of the trail because, you know, Back to the Future. I enjoy Back to the Future. I need to rewatch all the movies again. It's been some time, but I do enjoy Back to the Future. Need is a strong word. I'd like to. What do you say, bud? One more on your left. Pardon me. I just did. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it could be, yeah. As long as it's not wolf prints, pardon me. Go straight. Yes. Fair, yeah, I guess that is more right. I'd consider this straight, bud, but I understand. So you guys should have a little more entertaining background at the moment. I was gonna say not by much, but this is a nice little section that's, you know, got a little bit of wooding at the very least. I do like this more during the summer and such. It makes you feel like you're in a slight forest, even though you're surrounded by suburbia. So, I mean, you know, it's not necessary, but it is appreciated. I will check here in 1 second, Chiza. There's enough corners at the moment that I do want to go ahead and make sure that I have my eyes completely upright, and there will be a hill I want to keep my eyes off of. It's uphill. Can't get any better if you don't practice, bud. There's a hill that I will want to pay attention for that section as well. We have a decent park system here. Yeah, I was going to say, we have a nice trail system here, honestly. Probably at least 60 miles. I need to find a bike that won't bottom out when I get on. I love riding too. I miss riding, as I say, I understand entirely, because it's like, for a while, I was pretty bad about exercise. Probably right before KAMaximilianK was born, honestly. Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I was like 320, 330. Got down to 220, and now I'm closer to 260 again, so I'd like to get back down again. Definitely higher than I'd like to be, and I'm working on that. Not happy with the weight I'm at, and that's why I'm trying to be better about how much I eat, at the very least. Like that burrito today, the blended burrito, because we have on the sub wheel that I blend the next food item that I eat, like a full meal, and yeah, we've spun that 3 times now. So we get 2 more, smoothie foods. That is certainly interesting. Not gonna lie. Oh, I know. Focus for a second. We're gonna turn left up here. Hi. Left. Yep. That would be the Joyful Mind, Mark Liberto, Noises and Signals, Joyful's Arcade. I think I'm missing one. Good guy. Mark's a good guy. At least you got the calves. Ain't that the truth? I want to drop 120 or get a bit more muscle. Yeah, as I say, I do want to get more upper body muscle. I need to be better about my sit-ups and arms, but as I was saying, I've been having some back pain lately, so I have not been doing sit-ups because I just don't want to accidentally agitate my back. It has been ever since like last Friday? Sometime last week. It has been substantially getting better. I just felt it twinge a little bit there, but it was in, out, and done, as opposed to a lot of pain. And that's just from walking and stuff, and it's like, that's not pleasant, and I don't like it. So my wife has been very kind and caring to both do like biofreeze and stuff on my back, as well as helping to stretch me out, which I appreciate. That's very kind of her, and I appreciate it. And it is slowly getting better. I think part of it, and I've discussed this with her, is our bed, and we just don't have the money for another bed at the moment. Not during Christmas. Christmas is, spend a lot of money during Christmas, so it's like you gotta be careful how much you spend. Give me 1 second. I'll be able to read once I get across this. Yeah, as I say, be a little careful of that bump, bud. At least you caught yourself. Good job. Didn't warn him in time. Someone's crushing, thinking of how I've come from being. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I was in cross country, marching band, track and field. Go left. We'll go right eventually, but let's go left to extend a little more. Sorry, bud. Yes, we will do that hill. For October, you remember when we came this way for Oktoberfest? Yeah, we're doing something similar. Yeah, like during high school, super active, still fairly active now, but it's like there was a couple years I was not active, and I just was eating, and I'm trying to be better about what I eat and how much I eat. Which is why today all I've really had is, well, I've had candy, because that's part of the sub wheel, and we've hit spicy bean twice, bean boozled twice, and pickle candy twice. That sounds right. That sounds right. So, pardon me, I apologize. A little hard to mute the microphone when you're biking. I get that's a little gross, but not trying to be gross, obviously. Let's see. No, I was going to say, just let me see if I can actually read that, Chizo. I have a very limited screen at the moment because of this. I'm definitely down for reading. You'll just have to give me a minute. You what, bud? All right. I can actually touch the screen. Cool. I wasn't sure if my I have gloves on because, well, my legs aren't too cold. They're like a little chilly. So I'm in shorts, but my fingers would not be happy, and I know that. Let's see. I was in cross country in high school, and my parents had a pool. 1 second. Hi. That's a pool. Let's see. To the right, bud. Wrong way. Wrong way, buddy. Came in. Wrong way. Gotta take a right. I gathered. Alright, let's see. While he is catching up. Let's see. Pool. Grew up in the country, so I always was digging right in. Yeah, I get that. And it's like, the main problem for me still, honestly, is how much I eat, which is why I'm really trying to watch that and be careful, because it's like, that's why I'm trying, like, that is the other part of, for these food incentives that I have for the subwheel. I'm trying not to go crazy with them, because, you know, I don't want to. I'm having fun with this. I'm having a lot of fun. Where is he? Hold on. He's coming. All right. Having a lot of fun with the birthday streams, and it's all thanks to you guys, so I do appreciate it. But I do also have to be careful. I can't go ahead and go crazy, because it's like I just don't have the metabolism anymore. I have to be reasonable. No longer can I go ahead and just do a 6-pack and it really does nothing to my gut. What do you say, bud? Came in? There you go. One more on your left. Take a left, bud. Okay. I try to eat better. I was getting a bit vain about my abs after training. I get that, yeah. I was gonna say that's easy to do, honestly, because it's like you have them and you think they won't go away. I get that. That's why I need to get back to my arm exercises. I never had much, but when I was consistently doing it, I had something, and now I don't have anything again. I have some. Okay. To say I don't have anything is a lie. You do still have the muscles under there. Just got to retrain them back up again, because it's like, you know, whole thing with muscles is ripping and tearing them in a controlled environment so as to go ahead and build them back up stronger. They're still there, just, you know. All right, for this next section, I'm not going to be able to read chat, just a heads up. Well, it's more so because we're on the road. We'll be on the road? Ah. Fair. No, it's more so because we're on the road. The hill isn't too bad. Admittedly, I will want to not be talking so I can make sure I get proper airflow during the hill. So that part is true. Pardon me. K-Man's probably going a bit faster than I am thinking. He's not going as fast as I would, but we are, let's see. Fair. It's been about 8 miles now, something like that. Maybe 9. And this is not a bad time for a 9-year-old. Bump, bump. Bump-a-dump, bump, bump. Alright, make sure to look both ways. Yeah, I remember. So I can't look at chat, but I can still talk to you guys. I remember this route specifically because I was trying to get home one night after stopping at Pokemon, or at Walmart, finding some Pokemon cards, thinking I found a really good deal. It was not a good deal, but that's all right. Admittedly, I don't think it was an awful deal at the same time, so I don't know like how much the promo is running for. And obviously, promo cards don't run for that much a lot of the time. Sometimes they do, and admittedly, I like to just play the game. Do I like the burr money goes up when you see cards go up? I do. I think anybody that says otherwise is a liar. But do I happen to actually enjoy the card game side of it? Yeah. That's why K-Man and I are going to locals tonight. Haven't been for... What's up? Do I what? No. No. Car coming. Be careful. After the hill, we can talk about it. Buddy, hill. Got a car coming. Gotta focus. I appreciate how nice they were. What's up? Me, I don't know. Oh, gray felt hat Pikachu? Yeah, I thought you meant the the illustrator Pikachu. No, Pikachu Illustrator was only for... Oh, what was it for? Let me think, chat. Let me think. I think there's less of them. You sure? Yeah. Alright. Can you pedal faster? They're waiting for us, bud. Keep going, keep going. Stay to the right. Got a car coming. Doing great, bud. You're doing great. But yeah. Pikachu Illustrator is very limited. No, I do not have a copy, chat. You're okay, keep going. Huh? Ah. We only really have one big hill after this, but admittedly it's when we were heading home, but still. So for this part of the hill chat, while I can't read your chats, I can keep talking. Somewhat. No, I don't. Keep biking. Fair enough. Okay. Nobody's gonna, buddy, I know I've told you this before. I don't say this meanly. Nobody's gonna understand made up words. That was a 34, stop. Not you, you're fine. There was a car chat that just decided, stop signs aren't for me. I just went. It's like, very cool. See it all the time while biking, honestly. Keep going, come on. Almost there. Honestly, this isn't too hard. It's just fine. Not a bad thing. We're gonna go on the sidewalk to our right. So keep going. Keep going. Go on the sidewalk. Slowly. Slowly. You'll hear a bit of cars for a second, chat. Apologize about that. Up here, buddy, you're gonna take a right. Yep, slow down. Slow down. Gotta make sure there's no cars. Alright, take a right. Take a right. Slow down. Then you're gonna take another right. You're gonna go straight. You're gonna take a left up here. Alright, chat, we're up the hill. Now we just gotta go back down the hill. Because when you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're down. When you're neither up nor down, you're, I don't remember. When you're only halfway up the hill, you're neither up or down. There we go. I got it. I remembered it. It's been a while since I've heard when the ants march in 2x2 hurrah. Yes, you turn right up here. Good question. I did build a new Pokemon deck. I've been testing it online. It seems to function well enough. I'm not going to say it's like the best. It's not the GOAT. Scout songs? Exactly. Absolutely. Band too. Yeah, I was going to say I was in Scouts. I was in band. I am an Eagle Scout. I was a Venture Scout. I was in Order of the Arrow. But they never told me where to meet after I did the initiation. So I never went back. I wouldn't be opposed to it. But never got told where to meet or where the meetings were. So, you know, when that happens, I can't exactly meet for Order of the Arrow. You only made life, that's fair. Eagle Scout can be difficult, so. 1 second. Stay to the right, bud. We got a car next to us. Yeah, I was in band, marching band for 4 years. Pardon me. You can go a little faster, but if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine too. We do have another car coming, so just be careful. After this little section chat, we shouldn't have any more cars, so. Slower than I'd like, admittedly, but that's okay. He really is doing a good job. And I want to encourage him, not discourage him. So, can't encourage him if I don't bring him along. Admittedly. What's up? No spam call. No! Go away, spam call. Hold on, Chad. You're going to have to deal with the call coming through at the moment because I am not taking my hands off the handlebars for this section. Going downhill, taking my hands off the handlebars. Yeah, I was gonna say the wind picked up a little, didn't it? Go straight. Slightly to the left. You know where to go. Really wasn't too bad though, wind-wise, but let's see. I only made the life. Both my brothers ended up starting. That's fair, and it can be really hard because it's like that's the thing. Honestly, as you get older, if you don't finish Eagle Scout early, it's probably not going to happen just because there's so much stuff going on in high school. I was Eagle Scout in 9th grade, February of 9th grade, or maybe January. Either way, I got Eagle Scout taken care of before I got overburdened with high school. One more on your left. I'll be honest, I don't know if they were being sarcastic or not. Either way, nice ladies. We are supposed to go ahead and say on your left because even if they see us, it's the nice and polite thing to do. And I could just be misreading them too. I am not always the best at reading people, nor is KAMaximilianK. I frequently have a lot of struggles reading people, actually. I frequently do. I think KAMaximilianK's having fun with this part, if I heard him correctly. It's definitely a little chillier, which makes sense. It's been about an hour now. You know, the shortest day of the year was yesterday/today. It's only going to start getting longer now. But, you know, it's like 3 o'clock here. It's past 3 o'clock. It's probably closer to 3:30 here. Something like, yeah, probably closer to 3:30 here. So, straight, go left. Yep. So it's like the sun's definitely starting to come down now. When the sun goes down, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly wish to be. For if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, I'd be ground up in Johnny Rebecca's machine. Oh, Mr. Johnny Rebecca, how could you be so mean? That all the neighbors' cats and dogs would be ground up to sausages in Johnny Rebecca's machine. 4:20 Eastern time. Okay, so it's 3:20 here. That's not too bad then. That's not too bad. Honestly, the Scout songs I probably remember the most are Johnny Rebecca's Machine, and, well, there's 3 songs probably, actually. Johnny Rebecca's Machine, Green Socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the stronger they get. Sometimes I think I might wash them, but something inside me says, take a right once you're up here. Not yet. And then, I've heard MapHack. Yep, take a right. I've heard MapHack do this one. I'm pretty sure. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Which I should ask if he was a Scout. I don't know if he was. But that's one I also remember from Scouts. So. I don't know if I do know he jumped for 40,000 feet, actually. Or maybe that's one of the ones I don't remember. Because there was a fair amount of Scout songs. And now that I think about it, we did frequently do Johnny Rebecca's Machine at breakfast. That's really kind of macabre. You don't think about it as a kid, but you're talking about how, you know, these sausages are from all the neighbors' cats and dogs. They'll never more be seen. And then Johnny Rebecca caught in his own machine. Oh, Mr. Johnny Rebecca. Who with the Republic? I don't know if I have heard that one. I'll have to look that one up when home. admittedly, one that I remember specifically for our Boy Scout campsite. I'm not going to say it on stream because it is a bit inappropriate, but Ranger Rick had a 12-foot blank. You know, Rick rhymes with something else, so it's like, I can't say the rest of it. I guess I could without, if I just blinked that part. I'm not trying to be crude, but it's like, that's just one I'm thinking of. Yeah, a 12-foot blank, so he showed it to the lady next door. She thought it was a snake, so she hit it with a rake, and now it's a 2x4. That's one I remember, because I doubt everybody knows that one, because I would bet everybody's ranger was in fact not named Rick. Once again, a little adult there, and I apologize for that, but I'm just thinking about it and going, oh yeah, that was one of them too. Probably one of the things we should not have been doing. But admittedly, when you look at the other songs, and you go, oh, you know, some of these are kind of pretty macabre, aren't they? It kind of all makes sense. We shared one with the Girl Scouts around there, but we twisted enough that the cancer's bound at the frog song. I don't know if I know this frog song. Yeah, it's definitely getting chilly. Say chilly enough to the point where it's like, can't sound nice. Like before, I was like, oh, you know, comfortable. And now, I'm like, yes, pants. I would love a pair. Hey, little cheesy, how you doing? I was saying, looks like we got part of the family here. How you both doing? Hi. Merry Christmas. I didn't hear her say Happy Holidays initially, and then I realized what she said. It's like, oh, I'll say Merry Christmas. Either way, it works, because obviously Happy Holidays is Happy Holy Days, Christmas, so it's like it all works together. Doing all right, tired. Merry Christmas. Thank you, little cheesy. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you as well. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Alright, that one was definitely one of the jelly beans from earlier. I tasted Carolina Reaper in that one. And that's been a couple hours. It's like, oh. We get a couple days for Christmas at least. That's good. Yeah, I was going to say, I would normally be off today anyways. Because my work schedule is different. I work Wednesday through Saturday, 4/10s. One second, I'm just stretching. Apologize. Gotta work Friday, then break with until MLK. Hey, that works at least. As I say, that's somewhat similar to me. Now, I'll be honest, I was talking to a coworker. I forgot that MLK is in January. Because it's like, you know, Black History Month. You think it would tie it into there. They don't, which is fine. I just always forget because it's like, you know, it makes some sense. Anyways. What else? Alright, this week, next week, I only have to work Saturday. And the week after that I have off. So, because, I've said this on stream before, but it's, I'll say it again. I mean, listen, how many times do streamers really repeat themselves on streams multiple times until it becomes a bit, or it just becomes, you know, something in the chat's like, ah, there's that streamer talking about that thing again. It's like, all right, that's sure is, yep, you're doing that thing again. Anyways, maybe that's President's Day. Could be. Yeah, I was gonna say could be. I always think that too, as I said. Oh, right. I was gonna work this Friday. I was gonna work New Year's Day. Keep on stream, but it's not much longer. I just prefer this way. You'll see. I was gonna work the day after Christmas, because after Christmas it's fine. I would get, and this is the reason I'm not. Or New Year's Day. We would get holiday pay and then time and a half. So it would basically be 2.5 times pay. And unsurprisingly, they did not want to pay the full-time employees that much money. The contractors, however, they are having work because they don't get those benefits. So, double for Friday? Yeah, I was going to say, I would have loved it, but we have been told a very firm no. Supplemental though, so no holiday. Yeah. Yeah, I was really hoping to do that during Thanksgiving. So I would have worked Thanksgiving Day, because that's not a holy day. So it's like, it's fine. Would have worked Black Friday, once again. That's fine. So it's like, oh man. I would have gotten a week's worth of pay in 2 days, and I would have been bop. Take a right, bud. Take a right. There you go. Then take a left. Ba. Loving it. I don't know why I decided to tie McDonald's in there. McDonald's, pay me money? Ooh woo. Let's see, Union's got it, so we get Juneteenth off. Yeah, as I say, we have Juneteenth off, but we can request it. We have 14 floating holidays, which I appreciate. I do appreciate that. However, we can't use them, we have to use them around certain holidays, so you can't just, throw them where you want. Juneteenth is one, July 4th is one. There's a few others that I can't remember, so it's like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and, slap some floating holidays around and call that good. Because why would I not do that? I'm going to be doing that here in July, at the very least, and then I'm going to look at some other floating holidays that we can take. So I'll use it for July 3rd, I'll use it for July 4th, maybe even July 5th. I'll take left, bud. We'll see. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Give me 1 second. Take a right. Sorry, bud. You are very hard to hear. I can talk louder. How's that? Is that better, Mark? Juneteenth is the last day that the Union, careful, bud. You okay? All right. I've got him all the way up, so I can hear him okay. That's fair. I'll go ahead and talk louder. It's fine. Is that better, Mark? I do appreciate that. Take a right. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a little hard to hear me. It's not the easiest when you're biking at the same time. A bit better, but my speakers are... Nope, buddy, we're going this way. Sorry. We're doing a little slight extender, that's all. Our max and it's still not great. That's fair. I'm sorry. How you doing, Mark? How is your day today? I saw you were streaming a little bit earlier. I was lurking because I am doing a couple birthday streams, as you can see. Yeah. So this is one of the goals. But how you doing? I was gonna say, how was the Pokemon opening? I say between that and last night, I think you've been streaming at the same time I've been, so I haven't been able to watch, but I've been able to lurk. I'm going to wait for Cayman now because he didn't know we were doing a slight extender. That's not his fault. I understand. I didn't tell him that, so here he comes now. But yeah, Juneteenth was like the last day. Some people in the Southern Army for the Civil War, I'm blanking on the name at the moment, held out and then they surrendered. So now it's the day around the slaves being freed. If I'm explaining that correctly, which I think I am. Let's see, between last night and today, I've gotten a full set art. Oh, nice, Ethan's Explosion. Nice. Give me 1 second. Missy Sideck, SIR, Ethan's Adventure, and dang, I was gonna say, you're getting some nice stuff then. I was gonna say, I got lucky. I went to my local card store on Saturday because my coworkers all play Magic the Gathering. I don't like Magic. Okay, let me rephrase that. I like Magic. I don't like supporting Hasbro. But I picked up a Commander deck so I could play with them. Because when it's slow at work, that's what they do. So it's like, okay, I want to go ahead and, mingle with the coworkers. Long story short, 1 second. What do you say, bud? Take it. One more on your left. the store we went to, which is a local store, did have some phantasmal flames. I didn't get anything big, but I did get a Meowth that was worth $15. So at least it was something. It's like, I'll take that. At least profit came about from the Pokemon cards. Not from the Magic cards, but from the Pokemon cards they did. Because this store only allows 2 packs due to all the scalping going at the moment, which I appreciate. That way everybody can get a little bit. So, yeah, you go right, bud. So they are trying to make it so everybody gets a little bit, which I appreciate. That's very cool of them, and I mean that sincerely. It's not like a very cool. It's like, no, that's actually very cool. So, Team Rocket Meowth was about 70 at launch, sold at raw launch. Nice. Yeah, no, this one was from Phantasmal Flames, not a Team Rocket's Meowth, so it was a different one. I saw, let's see, would have it graded, but the border was, that makes sense. I meant the Phantasmal Flame. Oh, you're fine, that's fine. That happens. I did see that there is a new Meowth. Buddy, once we get to the road, we're going to do a 180 and head back. So we're going to head home after this, okay? Once we get to the road, yes. Just be careful. Look left and right. Yes, correct. A 180 is a U-turn, but yes, that's fair. You got it, bud. Keep going. Go on the street. Otherwise, I'm not going to have enough room to do a U-turn. Then there you go. Whew. Shoot. Oh, there's a new Meowth coming out, Mark. I don't know if you saw it. That will probably, if there's an illustration rare for it, it will be sought after. If there's not, it'll still be sought after because of its use, but I don't know. It'll be as sought after. But if there's an illustration rare for it, that'll be interesting. Because it's Meowth EX, and I know you don't play the card game, but I do, so I'm going to explain it. So when Meowth EX is similar to another card called Luminian V, which is called similar to another card, I can't remember, but basically there's a Jirachi card way back in the day. You can use this ability once per turn, and it's a little different from Meowth, because I think you can use Meowth's ability once per turn, or maybe only the first turn you play, I don't remember. It's a new card, haven't, received it yet. It doesn't come out for a few months here, but basically when you play it, it lets you search up a supporter. So if there's an illustration rare, it will be sought after, because Luminian V was sought after, even though you could snipe Luminian V pretty easily for 2. But having just a supporter available at any time, that's a tempting card. I had Luminian V in my deck. Persian probably will not see play, bud. Poor Persian, I agree, but Meowth EX, bud, that ability is, it's pretty strong. Well, that would make it less. So here's the problem with wanting Persian to have it. And I understand why you want Persian to have it. Doing that makes it so that you have to evolve into it, which makes it hard to instantly do. Because you'd have to do Meowth, then you'd have to do Persian, so it would be a 2-turn setup unless they decide to introduce something similar to what they have at Grass Decks at the moment. For Grass Decks, buddy, they have a card that lets you evolve grass turns all the way up. Not your first turn, but any turn after that you can do that. Yeah, on the second turn you can go from basic, first, second. So it's like, oh, alright, well, time to scoop. I may be playing that deck. I might be playing that deck. Admittedly, my deck is not unbeatable. I've definitely lost, but it is fun. It's fun. But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Fire decks can still lose quite easily, actually, bud. It really depends what they draw into, so it depends. There's some ice over there. You guys can't see it. I would love a GoPro. I do not have the money for a GoPro. GoPro's expensive. I do not have the money for that. And I was going to say, if anybody is doing bits or subs at the moment, I cannot see it. I am on mobile. I apologize. I will, do the spins, etc., when we get home. If somebody does exclamation birthday, that should go ahead and pull up what's going on. I cannot do that at the moment. What's up, bud? Hey, how am I going to make your mom do it? I can't call her and be like, hey, babe. Hey, babe. Pig in the city. Hey, I appreciate whoever did birthday. I say it's a lot of word soup, but I'll have to scroll up so I can see what Mark said. If you ever want me to grab MSRP products, you can repost. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I would be interested. Let me get through Christmas, Mark, and I'm down to clown. My wife would like me to get our credit cards paid off, so I am trying to hold off as much as I can on spending extra money. What'd you say, bud? We're riding Cyclazar? That's true, we are, aren't we, bud? I would be interested, Mark, yes. Let me get past our credit cards being paid off, because Flukes would like that paid off. I haven't even gone ahead and pre-ordered the next Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG yet because of my wife saying that. And it's like, okay, I just spent $100 on the Commander deck. I need to go ahead and be wise. But I am very interested, and I do appreciate that offer because I don't know what day my Walmart restocks. If I did, well, that'd be nice. But it's probably on a Wednesday, I'm going to bet you. Because you said yours is Wednesday, right? So mine is probably also Wednesday. Need to be to work by 6:30, so it's like, yeah, I can't do that. Can't do that. That's a wee little bit hard to do. Oh, let me get some water. That's Thursday, Wednesday night when they're closed. Fair enough. See, I don't know when it would be for us then, because ours is 24/7. Thursday would still be hard for me though, because I still have to be at work at 6:30. Well, no, he said Thursday. If it was Tuesday, I could be at Walmart, but it's, stock is getting longer too, which is a good thing. Gooners have moved on to One Piece. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard, and I feel bad for the One Piece people. And I feel bad for the One Piece people. I was going to say, but I'm glad they're out of Pokemon. And I am glad they're out of Pokemon, but that's not fair. That's like saying, oh, man, boy, this bad situation that I had, now you have to deal with it. It's like, no, I don't wish that on anybody. I guess the most I'd probably really wish it on is that sneaker companies would go ahead and allow sneakerheads back. Because it's just for like the Michael Jordans and stuff, and not like the New Balances. It's not like shoes were going out of stock, is my understanding. It was just for special styles of shoe, and I don't care. I do not care. If all shoes were out of stock, okay, fine. But if it's just a special, like, 1 second. We're passing the highway at the moment. But, should be past the highway pretty shortly. But as I say, you guys can go ahead and see under the bridge. Ooh, 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 ooh. But yeah, honestly, since I'm not a sneaker guy, I mean, aside from, wearing sneakers, just sneaking, exercise and stuff, I don't really mind the sneaker market being bought up, like, unless all shoes are unavailable. I don't know, does that happen to be a terrible thing to say? I hope it's not a terrible thing to say, because it's like, I definitely don't want that to happen to people, but at least with sneakers, it's not like you need the newest set for cards sometimes. Sneakers, as long as you have a pair of sneakers, they're fine. You don't need to get your J's. In my opinion, I don't know. Am I being unfair, chat? A shoe is a shoe to me. gotta go through some slight water. Ooh. Yeah, I noticed. You did pretty well, though. Good job. He, most of it was, floating water, because that's where ice was, but he was able to. I think you like the Legends DLC. It's about smacking balls for berries. Honestly, I do have the DLC, Mark. I am just waiting for KAMaximilianK to go ahead and finish ZA, and then I'll get into ZA. I'm trying to let him have fun with it first, instead of me just hoarding it, and admittedly, maybe I should have been playing it, but maybe, but he's been playing Scarlet. He's been playing Violet. So I could have been playing ZA, and I do enjoy ZA. I need to get back to it. The only reason I haven't really been lately, Metroid Prime 4 came out. Beat that already. Enjoyed it. Looking forward to... Buddy, I cranked 25 hours into that game. Yeah, no. I cranked that bad boy out because I love the Metroid series. I'm looking forward to playing it next year on stream. Yeah, cause, it's not very far to 2026, bud. I'm trying to finish up some stuff, that's why. Let's see. I just beat the initial main storyline of it, but it opens up into a Legendary Fest. Nice. See, that's nice. I appreciate that. And then at the moment, and I'll, do other things later, but another thing that I'm doing at the moment, go right. We could go left, but we're gonna go right. We gotta get to daily mass. That way, then we can go to Pokemon. You what? We'll stream when we get back. We gotta see if we hit the $100 first. Remember? I'm trying not to use him as a, dangling. But he does really want to play with me, and I'm just trying to stick to the goals. Oh, my arm. The goals, yeah. Let's see. Oh, Father Evan has me working on a side project for him, so now I'm focusing on that. I'm not saying what it is, but I am looking forward to when that project pays off. So I'm working on that, and I need to keep working on that. I've made some progress, but I need to keep going. I did not hear you, bud. You finished some of the post game? You did finish some of the post game, that's true. No, you didn't. Yeah, you got a fair amount of post game left still, bud. That's not the DLC, yeah. So, for his birthday, he received a Visa gift card from my aunt. Very sweet lady, love her. She sang at my wedding. Very sweet lady. I love her. I guess I wouldn't love, I love my family. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying it very poorly. I love my family. But we have another highway. Give me a second, I'll keep talking, because I'm sure it's probably hard to hear. Like, you guys can hear the shh, shh. So. You guys will get another overhang, though, so that's cool. Hey, you guys didn't even get dripped with water. Good. Honestly, if I was doing this at my pace, this would not work. But I'm able to keep pace with them by going slower, which is fine. I'm still out here having fun with my son. Fun, fun, fun with my son, son, son. Fun, fun, fun. Anyways, sorry, let me stop breaking your eardrums. What was I saying? I shouldn't have had that tangent where I was parroting Red Dwarf, and now I've forgotten what I was saying. What was I just saying? I am having a fun time with you, but I'm trying to remember what I was saying before we went under the underpass. But then I started parroting Red Dwarf, because I am having a fun time with you. But the song is fun, 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 and the sun, sun, sun. Not fun, fun, fun with my son, 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 so. Yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about. I guess after Pokemon tonight, I will be streaming more. Maybe that's what I want to say. So as I said, yesterday was my birthday. We're having some birthday streams. Yeah. Birthday streams because the birthday party don't stop. Oh, actually, Mark, I should message you later. Because I was going to say, I was going to have the streams Sunday and today, like 12 hours. But then something happened, so I gotta... So that's why it's been spread out across 3 days. But it was fine. It got resolved at 9 this morning, so... I'll have to do that later. Pardon me. But yeah, we'll be doing more Pokemon Blue Archipelago Randomizer tonight. Yeah, so since I'm able to rip my copy of Pokemon Blue Buddy, I was able to throw it into an archipelago with P. Tony and a bunch of other people. So they send me items and I send them items. And it randomized my starting Pokemon. And chat wanted me to start with Aerodactyl. So I started with Aerodactyl. Yeah. I don't know if it's OP as much as you think it is, bud. Starter Blue, yeah, maybe mid-game not so much, but you know, I don't know, bud. I might prefer Bulbasaur or Squirtle for start, honestly. You have to remember. Well, I'm just saying you have to remember, bud. Think about Brock. Brock has a lot of resistances. So say Brock's a little bit of a. What's up? Yeah, Mew would be interesting, but it can. That's true. But I picked up a Nidoqueen or a Nidoran female. No, fair question. I can do that next time. Omanite would be better than Aerodactyl. Like honestly, Chizo, in this instance, yeah. If I remember correctly, Omanite is actually a pretty good Pokemon. Aside from its glaring grass weakness. Give me 1 second, I'm stretching. What's up, bud? Yeah. No, I'm just doing blue. For you? I mean, you can. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we also have the big game randomizer queued up. That'll probably be tomorrow. I'll tell you in a second.
I really hope it's
Fair. Alright, bud, get on the left. On your left. No, I have I've ripped most of my games that I own, bud, that I can. Because I can do it legally, I have the hardware. So it's just gonna randomize between 60, 70 games. So, it'll be interesting.
If Webby Pumpkin was here.
What does Webby have to do with this? Webby's a good guy, but what does Webby have to do with this, bud? Ooh, my toes are starting to get cold. Sorry. Go ahead, John.
Enjoy it while you can. You can get it while you want.
That's true. What's that, bud? I don't know, but it's fair. Don't know. 6-7. 6-7 chat. He hates it too. So that makes you feel any better, chat, I hate the 6'7" meme, so does he. So I kinda, but I have brain rot. I'm not gonna lie. Not saying I'm proud of it, but I do admit it.
Oh, if you randomized red, I meant emerald revere sapphire. You just might be able to get a place to Afghanistan.
It's possible I could have, yeah. I can randomize emerald. I do have emerald ripped, so
I want to do that.
when you're older.
I'm older.
Well, because you have to understand ROMs, buddy, first. Because while you're living at my house, you can do that. You would not own a copy of Pokemon Emerald anymore once you moved out. So then you couldn't do that anymore unless you bought your own copy of Emerald and found a way to rip it. Because just downloading ROMs off the internet is not ethical. As much as people like to say otherwise, but you don't get the right to go ahead and just be like, yeah, I'm going to download that off the internet. Same with music. That's why Napster was a problem. Just because, you know, big company doing unethical thing. 2 wrongs, no make right. It's a very important lesson that a lot of people need to hear and don't like hearing. Which is why instead of buying Paramount Plus and supporting, you know, shows like Star Trek Discovery, the Halo TV show, I just buy the series that I enjoy. Be like, make more of this? I'd be interested. But you make more of that, I'm not doing it. They are making more regular show, actually. Ooh, my toes are cool, chat. Fair. Well, we're almost home. Yep, and we're gonna end stream before we go up that big hill, bud. Admittedly, I think it would be fine, chat, because unless you got some 4chan sleuths in chat, which is possible, I don't think people are going to be able to find my house judging by the sky. But that has happened before, actually, buddy, where people have just looked at the sky, saw specific flight patterns, etc., etc. It's happened with Shia LaBeouf before, so I know it's possible, and that's why it's like, I'm not risking that. That's a poor plan. Mama didn't raise no foo. Maybe she raised a foo dog, though. Foo, let the foo dog out. Foo, 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 foo. That was a pretty bad joke. Probably Lugia. So chat. Legendary and mythical? I don't know. Well, that'd be Gudra. That's a pretty easy one, actually. Isn't there only one mythical? I'm pretty sure it's just Arcanine, isn't it? Right, but you said mythical. Isn't the only mythical Pokemon Arcanine? Alright, I'd have to look then. I'd say Celebi's a legendary, bud. Well, I will have to look into that because now I'm curious. Fair. Hey. Hey. Alright, chat. What's your favorite legendary? I'm pretty sure a mythical is a legendary, chat. So just what's your favorite legendary? What'd you say, bud? Rayquaza is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. He came down and told Groudon and Kyogre to stop fighting and slapped him. I don't know enough of them. That's fair, cheese, though. Chat, is Rayquaza St. Nicholas? I mean, he flies real fast. He can get around the world in a day. He slaps people that are causing issues. Groudon is? You think Groudon is St. Nicholas? Oh, Groudon is your favorite. Fair. Groudon is pretty cool. I do like Groudon. But Primal Groudon is pretty cool. Giratina? Giratina is pretty cool. Are we saying Giratina is I don't, guys, my brain just died, like, about this topic. I don't know why. It's like, are we saying Giratina is St. Nicholas, or is it legendary? Giratina is a legendary, yeah. Giratina is pretty cool. I do like Giratina. So there's been more people out biking today than I was expecting. Not that that's a bad thing. It is a good thing. Tomorrow, I'll probably wear, like, my upper body is comfortable. But I probably should wear either a second pair of socks or my little footy protectors for my feet, chat. And I should probably wear pants too. Like, it is cold enough where it's like, if it's the same temperature tomorrow. If it's colder, well, I'll definitely want all of that anyways, and I might want more in my upper body. But just being out here in shorts, gloves, and a windbreaker, this is not too bad, honestly. Okay, I need to wrap some Christmas presents and clean my house. Yes, you should wear pants. But listen, Mark, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. And that's fair. About like another 2 minutes, I'll be wrapping this up anyways because we're almost to my house. So I appreciate you stopping by, Mark. You make sure you have a good day. If I don't see you before Christmas again, you have a great day. God bless, and Pax Up Bonum. Feliz Navidad. No, but it's classified as a legendary, isn't it, in its Pokedex entry? Fair. Brings a whole new understanding to the Discord. Me and my captured of I mean, that's true. I mean, listen, when Dan is talking about Persona and shows a literal Pen 15, Mark, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I cannot help it that Persona has that. But I hear you. Go wrap those presents. You make sure you have a good day. And thank you for being here. And God bless. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You want to go up the longer but easier hill, bud, or you want to go up the shorter but harder hill? Alright, alright. Well, excuse me. But I will be back tonight, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, Central Standard Time. Because after Pokemon, I need to go make a Reuben and throw that into the blender. So, we will be back with more tonight. Because the spin wheel keeps deciding, yeah, he wants more food smoothies. It's like, oh, yay, yay, I have become my own meme. Hooray. I love it. Better be a decent Reuben? Yeah, I was going to say, it has Russian. It has to be a decent Reuben then, Chizo. You need the Russian, not the Thousand Island. But I'll be making it myself. I did the corned beef yesterday, so now I just need to fry it. Keep going. We're going all the way down to the end, and then we're going to come back, bud, so we can get our mileage. Gotta get our mileage, bud. It's going well, Father. I was going to say, we're about to end. We're almost home again, but it's been going well. Would you say you've been having a fun time, K-Man? Why are you sounding so sad? Is it because we're just slightly extending the bike ride? Fair enough. The biking's been going well. It's slightly cold on my toes, but aside from that, it's been good. I'll just have to wear my little feeties tomorrow, which is fine. But I will be back about 8 o'clock. All right, expect me from the hour of 7:30 to 8:30. In that region, I will be back. But the biking's going well. The biking's going well. We've got like almost 20 miles done, something like that. I can't check Strava while biking because, you know, 2 apps one time doesn't work very well. No, one more. Yeah, no, I understand. You're fine. Yeah, as I say, unfortunately, I thought that I might be able to show the front way, but yeah, as I say, I see you found that too, Father, which is understandable. I'll explain more after we're back. If you want me to. I don't know if people want me to explain more now that I think about it. It's like, oh yeah, is that something people really want me to explain? Probably not. Here, go a little for. Actually, wait right there. So, all right, we are about to be back home. Got a couple miles to go still, so I'm going to go ahead and end. I'll be back later with more Pokemon or Archipelago, something. I'll be back with more something. I expect it has something to do with your bike, and that's all that needs to be said. It does not. It has to do with a video game, actually, but understandable. And that's all that needs to be said. So, well, we'll see what happens. I was going to say, people are being very kind and loving and supportive, and I appreciate that. So we will see, because I cannot see anything currently. But we will go ahead, and I will be back in a couple hours. You make sure you all have a good day. God bless, and Pax Bonum. Thanks for being here. God bless you all.